Ba, 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 ba. Welcome to my crib. This is mini moto madness in the cut. No.
So where we at? What are we doing?
Hey man, so we out at the mini moto compound. We're out at the where it all originated, the OG's house, my pop's house. We're out here with all the bikes. Got the full collection for you guys just to come check it out. My name is Nic Miner, and I'm with Mini Moto Madness and NTX Minibikes. I got into mini biking because my best friend Ryan was like, hey man, you should get a mini bike. And I had gotten a go-kart at the time, like a candy cart, a 200cc two-seater, and I was really into that, and I got a street go-kart, like a shifter cart, and I was gonna go down that scene. And then he was like, man, get you a mini bike. And so I hopped on Facebook Marketplace and I found a CT200 UEX, and it was like in pristine condition, and I got it. It went 25 miles an hour, and I loved that bike so much. Kind of got me hooked. And then I bought like 3 mini bikes within 2 weeks, and it's been history ever since.
My name is Rodney Miner. I'm Nic Miner's dad. When I was growing up, I had a mini bike. Back when I was riding mini bikes, we only had Briggs and Stratton. That was the only engine that was out at that time. I think I had a 6 horsepower, and so we rode that thing to death. You know, when it broke, we would always try to get my grandfather to let us take his tiller motor off and put on a mini bike frame. But when Nic got his first mini bike, I was like, you know, I had one of those back when I was young, and I was like, hey, you know what, I'll get a mini bike so we can ride together. And that's kind of where we've been, you know. We go hang out together, we ride together, we race together. He's a way better racer than me because I'm old, and I don't want to get broken up as much as he's young. He heals fast.
I guess I forgot to say too, I did have a mini bike growing up. I had a crotch rocket, like it looked like a mini Ninja. And I think it went like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, 40 cc.
40, yeah, it was a small one. Yeah, but yeah.
I guess now you can see we kind of grown.
Yeah, we've definitely grown the collection since.
So how many mini bikes do you guys have?
We were just counting. I think we have 30 in total. And then that's just strictly mini bikes. And then I've got 2 dirt bikes, like real dirt bikes. And then I've got 1-seater off-road buggy. And I've got my street cart.
Do you ride anything else other than, like, you guys ride motorcycles on the freeway?
So I don't ride anything, but he can tell you he used to ride motorcycles, but he rides bikes.
Yeah, I'm into cycling.
Cycling, yeah, pedal bikes.
I've been doing that for 25 plus years. Raced for 20 years. Won a few races along the way. I actually went over to Cuba and raced over there in the Pan Am Master Championships for the United States in 2020.
2020?
I mean,
No.
2000.
I was like, bro,
I guess it was
2000. Yeah, I was
in the year 2000. So, you know, I still cycle, but I do this, you know, with him on the weekends as well. And, you know, we're learning how to build engines and stuff together. That's the thing that we're learning now, is how to build better engines. Because most of the guys that we go out to the track with, their engines are all built. And when we first started, we had the stock Predator 212, and we thought we were coming up in the world, but we realized very quickly that a stock 212 is like riding a bicycle with no chain with those guys. We bought a lot of these bikes off of Marketplace.
I brought my truck off Marketplace.
And we've actually sold a lot on Marketplace too.
That we have.
So, you know, that's kind of what we do. You know, we look on Marketplace, we talk about different things that we see, and then when, you know, we see something interesting, we'll kind of throw it along to each other and say, well, what do you think about this? And, you know, sometimes we win, sometimes we don't. You know, it just depends on who's selling what.
All right, so this is a project bike right now. So this is a mini chopper. It's a 125cc 4-speed. I've always dreamed of having one of these. I had a park across the street growing up, and one of my buddies used to have these riding around the neighborhood. So it was always like, man, since I've gotten into mini biking, I've been chasing it, and I traded my first custom build for this bike. It was a custom MM80, and I traded it for this. And so yeah, that's how I got this one here. So she's got to get we're gonna fully pimp her out. She's kind of on the back burner right now as focusing for off-road and drag racing right now, but she'll get some love at some point. This one, yeah, I definitely value this one the most. It doesn't have an engine on it at the time because I'm making it a hotter engine, but I'm gonna get it repainted and everything. But this is I believe you guys call it the Super 80. It's got the 10-inch GPS wheels, got the swing arm kit on it. I've got the sprocket adapter, adjustable foot pegs. I mean, just all around great build. I love it, man. It's a great bike. Definitely will be taking this one out to mess around with at the 180 just to see what it does and hang around. TrailMasters, these are our TrailMasters, so we got 2 of those now. This one is just got the GPS, nitrogen shocks on it, Tilly, just all around great bike, man. Just fun to bash in the trails. My good friend Tony wrecked this one in the mud, so I gotta go give it some love. Kind of messed up my gas tank a little bit, so you know, it just needs a little bit of cosmetic work and some rebuilding. So Tony, I'm gonna get at you. Just be ready for the bill. No, I'm just playing. This is Papa Smurf. It's my Pop's 180 bike. Pretty slammed. It's built.
Who did all the work on this one?
Josh Case, and he's done a little bit of modifying to it as well. And so, but yeah, he had made this bike for the 180 with the dirt bike front suspension, and then the triple trees. I think they said these are done by Dave Sidoti, I believe. He did both of these triple trees. This is a dirt bike tank. I think he said he took it off of his 125, I want to say. I think it's a 1.5 gallon.
Nice.
But yeah, man, no, this bike is indestructible though. So this is my Pops. This is a TrailMaster, how it started, and then it's been modified. But yeah, this is his 180 bike. And then my 180 bike is a MB200S. Again, it's got the modified front on it with the dirt bike forks. And then I've got a monoshock running in the back on this one. Should be a lot of fun. I've got some good height clearance on it. So I got this bike from Trevor, but my buddy Albert and I have been modifying it a little bit more for more of my needs. But yeah, so stay tuned. This one's gonna be out at the 180. Hopefully in the front of the pack, doing what it needs to do. So we'll see. At least
how many bikes are you gonna have at the 180?
Probably like 4.
4?
Yeah, because I'll take this one, and then I'll probably take my purple one, and then my stocky.
Are you guys going out to the practice days?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I had to get the practice in, man. Can't go out there without practicing because got to make sure the bike is bulletproof.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna show up at the practice.
Yeah.
Oh, you are gonna be out
he'll
there
be
too?
At the practice. Yeah, he'll
Oh,
be at the
nice.
practice. He don't know about the race yet, but he's there for sure.
But I'll be there if
He'll be there in spirit.
But if I go to the race, I'll be the mechanic.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
I won't race.
got to make sure all the bike makes it through. You know, if we got to do an engine swap, whatever, just got to have everything ready to go. Anything you do, you should want to win. Let's start there. But no, I mean, I think it's just community. It's something that we can do together. I think for sure in the upcoming years, we want to travel the U.S. and race. I know specifically I want to race dirt all over. I want to hit, I've been watching mini bike associations up in Pennsylvania, I believe they are. I think they run a series. I want to say obviously I want to make it to Georgia, race out there with the Misfits. I want to make it up there with Porter and St. Louis. I want to say I saw something about Oklahoma that they're going to do some off-road racing. I think I saw Jack. Maybe that's just prep for the 180, but you know, I'm always down to travel. Tiller's been doing a lot of traveling, so I told him, you know, I'd really like to do some too and kind of just get our brand out there, you know, grow the race team. It started as a joke and now it's kind of getting more serious, mini moto madness. So, but yeah, man, just keep making people aware of mini bike racing, keep growing the sport. Maybe one day we can all be racing on ESPN 7 or something, you know, like getting some time. But yeah, just meeting people, building bikes, getting knowledge. Thankful for all the relationships that we've made, honestly. I mean, it's been
We met some good people, man.
a lot of good people in the mini bike world, man. A lot of good
Have you
people.
done any races yet? Like as far as like the
Out of town?
outside of the area?
No out of town races yet. Just mainly our NTX series. We've had one dirt race so far this year, and I was thankful. I was lucky enough to take that dub home. So I'm claiming that for 2025. I'm 1 for 1 in races. So, well, dirt races. I've been beat down on the drag strip, but it's okay. But the dirt, I'm there. And yeah, we're getting excited. We've got a race coming up at the end of October, and then we've got the 180 coming up. So looking forward to getting to those 2 races. That's kind of our focal point right now.
What keeps you motivated to keep doing this kind of stuff?
I mean, we just have a good time, man. I mean, like you said, we've met some really cool people at some of the races. I remember the first race I did, I went with him and Ryan and another one of their friends, and the guys just welcomed me in like I've been racing all my life. And I had never raced a dirt race on a mini bike in my whole life, you know, so that was a whole new adventure. But the people were real cool. They were laid back, and you know, it just make you feel like, hey, this is a cool deal, you know. And then we kind of got into the drag racing a little bit, and there's some really cool people out there as well. You know, we met a lot of cool people just out there hanging out, because you know, like I said, when we first got into the drag racing, we weren't, we were just spectators.
Facts.
I mean, because anything we had out there, we were either too heavy and couldn't compete. But you know, I think we did the first. It was a series that you guys did, and we were in the stock. Well, we were in what class was that?
Stock.
Well, it's stock, but it was called something else. And we made it to the semifinals, and he raced a kid that weighed probably about 75 pounds. And
Yeah.
Was it Devin?
No. It was Landon Built, and I think his name is Landon, or maybe that's the dad's name. But they be out there on the blue M80 killing people, and you know, he's fast. He's fast, man.
And you know, we didn't have enough horsepower anyway, but we made it to the semifinals. And then the luck of the draw, the other guy raced a bigger guy, and the bigger guy beat the other guy. And so we got knocked off, and then the bigger guy got killed by the young kid. The young kid just drove out of
Bustling.
Yeah, he just, whoom, he was gone. But you know, it was fun. You know, that was really the first race we really did at the drag strip in a competitive setting.
Yeah, in a competitive setting.
You know, from then we just been trying to get faster, learn more about the sport, and you know, because there's some guys out there that have fast bikes, man. And they running cars, and I'm just like, wow, we're not there yet, but we're trying.
Maybe one day, maybe we might have to lose about 50 to 60 pounds, and we might be competitive, but it's fun. It's just about having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for me too, is playing college ball, playing baseball my whole life. It just gives me an outlet to compete again and be an athlete. I coach, but you know, that's a little itch you can scratch, but it's nothing like doing it yourself and you being in control. I think at that point you're able to really get in there and just get that adrenaline flowing. And I just love competing, man. I like to compete. Whatever it is, I'm gonna compete and give it my best. Whether I win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna still have fun. Still gonna be a good time. Give it everything I got, you know. But I mean, it's just crazy. We sitting here as I look at the fleet. I'm just like, man, we got a little bit of everything. We're ready for a little bit of everything. So now it's just time to start trying to make as many races as possible, racing as much as possible, and just see what happens.
You said, what was your first mini bike again?
My first one was a CT200 UEX.
And when you got that one, you didn't think you were going to look out at your driveway one day?
No, definitely not. I definitely didn't anticipate us to have 30 bikes.
I don't think neither one of us did.
I definitely knew I wanted, and it's always crazy because people always ask like, oh, like you have so many bikes, like you can't ride all of them. And I'm like, you're right. We can't ride all of them all at once, but there's not a scene that we can't go to now. We got drag bikes, so if we want to go hang out with the drag guys, if we want to go street cruise, we got street cruiser bikes. If we want to go trail riding, we got trail riding bikes. If we want to go flat track, we got flat track bikes. If we got MX style, we got MX bikes. So it's just like whatever the discipline is, we're ready, and we're gonna have something to run. And then with us getting more knowledgeable on the engines, now we've got the stuff to run. Now it's about, let's get some serious power, let's get some speed going, let's really make it happen.
And for me, I like the more unique stuff, you know, like I got the Fat Cat, you know, that's not seen much, you know, and I like the unique kind of things, you know. I like the things that most people would be like, ah, man, why you want to ride that? But it's a cool bike, you know, and once I finish restoring it, it'll be even better, because I seen one time and I was like, and Nick was like, oh, dude, why you want to get that? And it was like, and then I kept looking, and I was like, dude, I found one. I went, and the guy had it over in Rockwall, and he had picked it up from a guy in Louisiana. And he's like, oh man, I didn't really want to do it. So I bought it. And then it was weird. I guess, what, 2 or 3 months later, I found one in Oklahoma. So I went and got it. So I've got 2 of them. I'm going to restore them both. And, you know, just so I have some cool, you know, some cool bikes that most people would, you know, would be like, that's okay. But I like it a lot, man. This is one of my favorites. I just like fat tire bikes. And this is the Mako Fat Cat. They stopped making it, I think, in like 73 or 74. It's been a while. And I ran across this from a guy who got it from Louisiana and drove up to Rockwall. So what you see now is basically just a mock-up because I'm getting ready to pull it all apart so I can get it repainted and get the seat redone, bring it back to a nice setup. So, but I do have another one of these sitting in my back in my bullpen that I'm gonna restore as well.
What motor's on there?
That's just a 224 stock right there.
Predator.
Yeah.
That looks like a heavy frame.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah.
But it cruises really good. It just cruises along. It's a nice smooth ride. It's not gonna beat anybody in a race, but it's just a nice ride bike, you know, and I like the way it feels. So yeah, that's kind of my thing.
All right. I guess this one's special to us. This is the first build that my dad and I did together. Fully did this bike. Started out as a basic Coleman CT200 UEX. And really just paint scheme, and then we've got a true Honda GX200 on this one. So it's got a true Honda motor on it. Yeah, it's a good time, man. It's got the torque converter. Yeah, I mean, I've raced this one. I think I either won or got second place on this bike. So again, real value to us. Just a Coleman 200 or B200 RSV or whatever.
Full suspension Coleman version.
Yeah,
that's similar to the 212, right?
Yeah, so we got the Coleman, and then we got the Mega Moto 212 with the GPS swing arm on it.
I call it the John Deere.
This calls it the John Deere. Got a little wreckage, you know, but it goes out there and battles and competes. So this is a good bike, pretty fast bike here. Gets down and dirty, and then like we said, this is the Coleman 200 RSV. This is a 196, just Governor Delete, nothing crazy, just something to put around the neighborhood when we want to mess around, or if somebody wants to ride but they're maybe not, they can't handle all the power, you know, we'll put them on the 196.
That's me.
So
that's okay. That's okay. Hey,
yeah, so
there's room for everybody.
So my thing was, since I had that one, I came across a good deal on this one, I was like, I might as well have one of each, you know, because eventually these two are gonna get the lift kits on.
I see.
Yeah, they're gonna both be. I bought the 3-inch risers for the Go Power for this one, and I'm gonna put the lift kit on it. So that's coming next on those. So those will be a lot higher, but I like the way they cruise low, but you know, when we go out trail riding with him, he's killing me, you know, in the grooves out there, but yeah.
It's okay, it's okay. Practice makes perfect. So this is the OG of this isn't the first mini bike I ever bought, but this is the first modded mini bike I've had. This is the oldest one that we have now to date, being in 2 years, I think. It's just my street rider, my street cruiser. It's a Coleman CT200 UEX. Got the mirrors on it, got a phone holder. It's a modded out Predator 212. I think I hit about 60 on this, so it's just a good time. Like to rip it around the neighborhood. It's not too loud, so you can really get it cruising. And I've put a lot of hours in this bike. So, and it's treated me well, man. I love it. Kind of gone to the back burners these days just because I spend a lot more of my time just in the dirt, really, and on the drags. So, but I still love it, and it's the OG. So, you know, it's still here with us. This is my stock race bike. So I've won a couple of races with this. It's a great time, pretty fast. So this is a MB200S. So it's the same as my monoshock, just in the stock setting, meaning like you just get it off the lot. Got the torque converter again. Got the Duramax engine on it. 208. So it's not even a 212. It's 208 cc. But it treats me well and I like it. So I rip it on my stock setting when we're racing out at the NTX races with the fellas. You'll see me out here on the stocky.
You said that what frame is this?
This is a Massimo MB200S.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's different from a TrailMaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was
Yeah. The TrailMaster, I think, is the Massimo MB200.
Okay.
And this is the MB200S. I will say I talked a lot of noise on these frames. Ryan originally got one of these, and I was like, man, like, you need a TrailMaster. And then now here I am. I've gotten rid of most of my TrailMasters, and I've now migrated to the MB200S as my race bikes. So I love it, man. It's a good bike. Good bike.
The frames look a lot
and it's lighter.
Yeah.
Lighter. That's the key. Light. You want to be lightweight. I mean, the dirt is an equalizer, but you still don't want to be super, super heavy. Right. This is another one of my custom builds that I did. It's a CC100X, and Tiller actually had a doodle bug similar to this with the torque converter, and it inspired me to get this to do this build. And I rode his bike and I loved it, so I went and got this build. So I came, and right now we started getting into drag racing. This is my first drag bike that I had personally, and it kind of got me hooked. So now that's why we're kind of in the drag setting now. But this is just a little something. It's nothing crazy. Again, stock clutch, so you know it's not doing nothing crazy. So then we got the CT100U. This is another mini moto guy in the fleet. This is my boy Ryan. He's got this is a Tilly 212 on it with the Brad Hill tank. So I'm really excited to see this one ripping. We're getting some new things put on it, so that's why it's not in its full setting at this moment. But stay on alert. I think this one's gonna be a fast one, so definitely keep your eye out for that one. Then we got the Motovox. That's my pops.
Yeah, I bought it from a guy for 150 bucks when I was trying to get into mini biking. And I think that's like a 196 engine. So he was like, hey, I'll throw the engine in with. So I rebuilt it, and then I was like, hey, I figure I'd make a cool paint scheme on it. So I painted the orange and the gray, you know, threw some small pocket bike wheels on it. But it cruises, you know, I like it a lot. And then this is one of those little rascals that I traded a go-kart for this little rascal here to a guy, and I repainted it up and got ready to ride. And then I had a little accident. Well,
not an accident.
I didn't have an accident, but my frame cracked on me, so I pulled all my parts off, and it's kind of just been sitting around. I'm gonna probably eventually re-weld it and get it back going. And this one right here, this one has a little sentimental value. This is one that used to be Flacco's bike. And we still have the wheelie bars and stuff. We took it out to the 660. But when we got out there, we had some problems with that braking system. So we never did get to run it. But that's got a 301 Predator on it. And that's kind of our version of what, you know, we wanted it to look like.
Yeah, so it's a big block with the 40 series tab on it.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So
that's nuts.
You know, we're in the process of redoing the rear braking on it so we can take it out to the strip and do some passes on it.
Out at the Yellow Belly.
Yeah. Flaco was really excited when we took it out there for the 660 because we had been working on it and nobody had seen it. I bought the frame from Devin a long time ago, and it kind of set. So I had this engine sitting in there, and I was like, hey, let's just modify it, and this is what it kind of turned out to be. And we was hoping to run it a couple of times, but the brakes failed, so at that point, all bets off.
Yeah, shut it down.
I think it was one of his first few bikes he had that he was racing on, and you know, it had the long wheelie bars on there. So we took the wheelie bars off, and we kind of did some modifications. So now we're gonna take it apart again and redo some more modifications on it. But we kind of wanted to keep it close to what it was. But you know, it's got our flair on it. So
I think this is the bike that he had when I met him at the 60th anniversary. It was like maybe 3 weeks before he started working for us. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
I think he ran nitrous on that bike.
Yeah.
The nitrous on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
He did do that. So like I said, we kind of made a tribute to him on this bike, you know. Nobody had seen it when we went out to 660. We called him over to the car and he's like, hey man, we want to look at this. He's like, hey man, I don't have no time to work on no bikes. I said, no, we just want you to take a look at something. And then we let the tailgate down, man. He was really surprised
Heck yeah.
at what we did to him, man. You know, Flacco's a great guy. He's always willing to help you out, you know. So yeah, we wanted to do something to just kind of say, hey, man, we appreciate you. This is your old ride, so here's our tribute to you. This one right here is mine. First one that I bought. I drove 2 hours to buy it from a guy. When I went there, it wasn't running. He had been sitting up in his garage, but pulled it all apart, got it running. We ran it at the drag strip a few times. It was running about 57 miles an hour with a 212 Predator on it. So it's nothing special, but it's a good cruising bike as well. So we like it. We're in the process of doing some changes up to it. So a lot of people like the way the muffler looks in the back, which I think is cool. And this is one of my latest. I bought this from a guy from the local mini bike scene. So what I did is I'm gonna pull this engine off of here. I'm gonna put a Tillotson 212 on this, and I'm gonna take this one off and I'm gonna put it on one of my drag frames that you'll see in a little bit when you get to that point.
And then last but not least, I got my boy Ryan's daily driver. He whips this around, just the good old trusty OG CT200U-A. It's got a Tilly 212 on it, torque converter, governor delete. This thing rips. I think this one gets up to about 60 as well. So, you know, if you see us ripping around, chances are Ryan's probably on this one and I'm probably on the purple one or something. So, but yeah, man, this is another OG bike in the fleet. Man, we love this stuff. So,
where would you guys like to see the sport go? Because I know when I joined Go Powersports and I saw all of this, and I was like, why doesn't this have the type of media it needs?
For sure.
And so I hopped in. I was like, my goal was to be like, I want Go Powersports to be the ESPN, like you were saying, or the ESPN of mini biking. Like I want the media to be there. I want the camaraderie to be there. Where would you guys like to see the scene go?
I think definitely that. With the NTX, we had a series, so it was point system, race. So, I mean, it was tracked. We had 3 different classes: stock, pro stock, outlaw. You got first place, you got 3 points, second place, 2 points, third place, 1 point. And I think we ended up doing like maybe 15 races last year, something like that. And, you know, and then at the end you have an overall champion. And like, I think it would be good to have that in each discipline. So, you know, you have something like that for drag racing. You have something like that for flat tracking. And then you got something like that for endurance racing, you know, and kind of do all those things. And then just making it to where you know, it's not a huge turnout, but you know, if you get 30 to 40 riders consistent, I mean, that's good racing. And then, you know, I mean, essentially at that point you could essentially call it, I guess, professional mini biking, because if everybody throws in, you know, $20 pod or whatever, like with 30 or 40 people, that could be a lot of money. So
especially if you start doing it in different regions.
Yeah, that's what exactly. Yeah, not just Texas. And I think that's a big thing of why I want to kind of travel. Not that I'm the best in Texas, I'm not saying that by no means, but it's good to see other racers just to see how we compare. I think our Texas group of riders is really solid. I mean, I see other people that have other races elsewhere and I'm like, you know, I don't know if their bikes are necessarily as fast or the riders are as good. I don't know, but I would like to find out. So, you know, that's why I want to travel and see, just to see how our group is comparing to the more mass population of the mini bike riders and racers.
I think that he said it perfectly, because I raced cycling, you know, bicycles for 25 years. And we traveled all over racing. And it just gives you the excitement to see how you stack up against other people from other states. You know, a lot of times you can be the best in Texas, but you go to California, they got big mountains. And Texas is flat compared to California. You know, and it's the same as, you know, drag racing, mini bike, dirt bike racing. It's all different. You know, the terrain's different, the riders ride different. And that's what makes the sport good, is because now you're learning different techniques from different places. Not just, hey, I'm good in my backyard. Everybody's good in their backyard. But when you go out and venture like he's wanting to do, that's when you see if you're really good or not. So, you know, I think that's what grows the sport, is when other riders go to other places and experience their scene, you know, and I think that's what will turn the clock for a lot of it.
Yeah, because I know I'm the same way with camera gear. Like, I'm talking to different photographers, taking one thing that they do and then adding my little arsenal. And so that's always a good thing to be doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your strategy for the 180?
Finish. Finish. I think, kind of like I said earlier, and even when I was on the podcast, there's going to be good riders out there. The terrain's intense, so I want to go out and compete. I'm running Juggernaut this year, so A is just to make sure the bike stands. B, push myself to the absolute limit. And then C, at the end of the day, give it everything, so that way, wherever I finish, and that's a starting point. It's my first 180, so this will be like, I guess, ground zero, so to speak, and then I'll be able to move forward as we go. But yeah, I mean, I just want to finish. I want to be competitive and obviously have a good time.
You know, and I guess for me, when we're going down to do the practice, that's going to help me gauge how we need to set his bike up. You know, because a lot of guys, you know, that I've seen in the racing, they have some hellified motors, but they don't hold up. And I'm thinking with that 180, you got to have an engine that's going to hold up under the pressure of the terrain, the riding, you know. And so for me, going down to do the 180 practice is going to help me have a better understanding of what we need to do to try to keep him on the track and keep his bike running smoothly.
Let's go. Let's keep the party rolling. We'll get into the drag bikes.
So we haven't even touched the drag.
Yeah, we haven't got to the drag bikes yet. So again, we're getting more into the drag scene. So we're getting our engines more built up. Dad, I don't know. I'll let my dad speak on this one because I don't know too much on. We just got this one.
This is a new one that I got. I can't tell you what kind of frame it actually is, but it's we hadn't really started putting it together yet. We're in the process of trying to figure out what kind of engine we're gonna put on it. Take it out to the strip a little bit, see how it performs.
Super unique.
Oh yeah, definitely different, man. But yeah, the fat tire, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, and then we got the Motovox. So it's a slam Motovox. It's super light. That's what I love about it. Like it's pretty light. I've got the Brad Hill style tank with the stretch tabs, thumb throttle, DWT wheels. So, I mean, this bike is very lightweight. We got some heat gonna go on this one. So hopefully we'll be able to perform pretty well once we finish putting up the engine. Hopefully we'll debut it here shortly. Yeah, we're very, very excited for this drag bike and this build. I think it's gonna turn some heads when it's out there. So excited to see what happens. Keeping the party rolling. We got Sally. She's a little Manco Streaker, another vintage style bike. Got this one also off of Josh Case. He let me ride it one time, and next thing I know, he was like, "Hey, I'm selling that bike." I was like, "Don't sell it to anybody else. I want it. Let me get it." So I've gotten it, and this is the fastest drag bike I had ridden. It gets down. If anybody ever wants to smoke, you know, we can hang out. It's nothing crazy, you know. It's got a regular clutch, so you know, if you want to come hang out, we can do that. We can line them up. Nice. It's a good time. And then of course we got the GPS bikes. They're my pops. Just love these builds. They're good. We're still, like you said, we're still new to the game, so we're still learning, trying to get better. But this is our first bigger engine bike that we've been messing around with, just kind of trying to understand and make sure that we're moving in the right direction. We're kind of heavier guys in the drag scene, so we have to make a lot more adjustments to try to keep ourselves competitive. So still learning, but we finally got some new sprockets and things, so play with some gearing and we'll see what kind of happens. And then this is my dad's, well, both of these are my dad's, but this is his.
This is my new build that I'm working on right now. You know, I really didn't want to show it, but you know, it's coming together slowly. Still waiting on some parts and stuff to come in. But you know, I like the unique look. You know, all my bikes are usually colorful or different colors than the normal red, black, and blue. You know, so I wanted to do something different here. So You know, hopefully when it's done, it'll look pretty sweet. You know,
It'll be another drag setting.
Yeah, we're gonna build this to drag as well. Yeah. But that's, you know, I like color. Color is my thing. You know, I'm not afraid to have a different color.
I can tell by the shirt.
Oh yeah.
I can tell by the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for it. You know, I think when I get it all put together, it's gonna look pretty sweet, and I'm hoping it's gonna run pretty sweet too. So we're gonna try to have a nice engine on it as well. So like Nick said, we're still learning this whole drag scene. You know, it's a lot of fast guys out there. We're trying to just stay competitive.
We're just trying to keep up.
Yeah.
We ain't even trying to win right now. We just want to not be gapped by bus lanes.
Because when we first went out there, we took the blue one, and we were running like 50 miles an hour, 55, 52.
Something like that.
Then we started slowly building up the speed, and then my lovely co-pilot right here comes pushing it back, engine's blown.
I did blow the engine. It happens.
But we rebuilt it, so we're in the process of changing up some gear and stuff, and then we're gonna go out and do some testing and get it back on the road.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the fleet. So, like I said, all the other stuff is just doubles. So
yeah,
I got another streaker at the house, and he's got another Fat Boy, and we've got another 200U, and we've got another RSV.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, if you're on the lookout for an RSV, you know, hit our line, hit the TikTok, Mini Moto Madness, whatever, Facebook, Nic Rodney, whatever. We'll have it ready for sale here shortly. So come shop. Or if you want to trade, we like trades too, as you can see. Everything here is not necessarily bought. We might have traded for it. So, you know, Facebook assassins though. That's what I call myself. I'm a Facebook savant. Chances are, if you see a Facebook on Minibike, you're probably betting against me. Good luck.
Nice.
Good luck.
So you got people watching you, kids, young adults that want to get into mini biking. What advice do you give them to get started?
I would say when you're getting started, start with the basics. You know, make sure that when you get into it, that it's something that you're passionate about. Don't necessarily go out and drop a whole lot of money on a mini bike if you don't necessarily know that you're gonna stay in it. I definitely wouldn't buy brand new. I would definitely hit the marketplace, look for a decent bike that hasn't been absolutely thrashed on, but it has everything you need. Maybe a 212, just depending on your size, to be honest. Because I've seen people have fun on a 89 or is it an 89 or a 95 or whatever, under 100cc. But for me, my first bike had a 196, and like I said, it went 25 mile an hour, I think. But it just gives you that freedom to roam around. As a kid, if I would have known more about mini biking, then I would definitely have done that. I would have got those. But you know, like I said, you just get there, find out if you like the bike, and then once you do find the bike, then definitely go down to Go Powersports, get you some parts, modify your bike. They have a knowledgeable staff there that can help you, because when I came in, I didn't know too much. My dad didn't know too much. Really, I think it was Flacco. Flacco was our first guy, and then Day started helping out, and then Devin's been helping us out. And then of course, you know, Jesus as well. Like, so we've kind of built a rapport with the fellas up there that we come in, they're like, hey bro, what you need? Like whatever, boom, boom, boom. We get in there, get out, and then yeah. But definitely just don't go crazy on your first bike. Unless you're coming from like riding dirt bikes or motorcycles or something like that, then you could probably get your more hot bike. But like, if you've never done mini biking or anything like with an engine, honestly, I would just start stock and kind of go from there.
You know, I guess for me, it would be from a parent standpoint, if a guy has a kid, take time and do something that you can do together. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, he's a young adult, I'm an old man, and we still build bikes and we still ride together. You know, if you're just getting into mini biking, that's a great way to spend time with your kids. Bring them outside, get them away from the video game world, because most kids don't come outside anymore. You know, it's a great opportunity to do something cool and have fun, you know? So that would be my suggestion, getting into mini biking. Hey, it's something that you and your child can do together.
Absolutely.